Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking everything we've done up until now in the previous videos, and we're going to be weaving them together to help you start to create a vision for how your interests, your passions, and your values are going to lead to that fulfilling, exciting mission for you. Let's dive into it. So in order to do this exercise, what I'm going to ask that you do is to remember what we did in the previous videos, where we tapped into the things that excite you, the things that you're passionate about, your goals, your interests. And I'm also going to want you to have your values handy. So if you haven't done any of those exercises, make sure you go back now and go do those videos, watch those videos, so that you can actually run through this mission discovery process and cultivate that meaningful purpose in your life. So assuming that you have those things now, the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to cultivate, get a sense of the things in life that excite you in the first place. So I want you to start by going through your list of things that excite you. And remember that since we are doing NLP here, it is a good idea for you to get into the process. In other words, when you're looking at your list of things that actually excite you, don't just make this an intellectual exercise. Step into those experiences. See vividly what it's like when you're there, experiencing that excitement. Hear what you'll hear, feel what you feel the excitement, feel the passion. Start to energize yourself with that, because we want you to start lighting up your RAS so that you begin to search for, both consciously but also unconsciously, for the mission that's going to really help you live a passionate and engaged and fulfilling life. Okay? So once you're doing that now, so go ahead and step into, get a sense of that excitement, and then once you have that, what I'd like you to do is notice your values and get a sense of what it would be like to be living a mission. And you don't have to know what it is yet, but just get a sense of what it would feel like to have that passion, and then also combined with you living a life that's in alignment with your values. So just go ahead and focus in on that and get a sense, imagine what that would be like. And what I'd like you to do is, as you're imagining this, I'd like you to just allow yourself to suspend disbelief. In other words, in the same way that when you go to a movie theater and you sit down in the movie theater and then the movie starts, and at some point while you're watching, you get so absorbed in the process that you forget that you're watching a movie. And it's necessary for you to do that in order for you to enjoy this process, right? Now, I want you to do the same type of thing here. Let your imagination begin to run away with you while you do this. So tap back into that sense of excitement. Really feel what it feels like when you're excited. Tap back into what it would be like to be living your values. And as you start to combine those together, allow yourself to take that feeling and begin to imagine a vision of your life in alignment with this feeling of passion and your values. And again, you're suspending criticism. You're putting off doubt for now, so that you can just take those feelings and allow your unconscious mind to show you different pictures of what you might be doing. Now, you don't even have to know what it is. Just imagine yourself doing that, living your life of excitement, of passion, of fulfillment. You don't have to see what you're doing yet. Just keep picturing yourself again and again, living a life of purpose, of deep meaning, of fulfillment, of excitement, of passion. And you might even begin to loop this movie over and over again, remembering that what we're doing now is training your RAS to begin to search consciously and unconsciously for what your mission is. What gift are you here to give that would both allow you to be excited and passionate, but totally fulfilled? Now, if you would like to, you can also begin to see images of the people that you admire, your personal heroes. And notice the people that you admire, whomever they are, whether they're real, they could be spiritual, they could be fictional, doesn't matter. But when you think about the kind of people that you admire, and get images, make mental pictures of them doing those things that you admire, You might even want to suddenly flip the image so you see yourself doing the same kinds of things. And I want you to sit with this process for a while. Let yourself begin to dream, daydream up different possibilities now. So sit with these feelings, cultivate those feelings, start to make images of you living a life of purpose, of passion, of excitement. And as you're doing that, suddenly ideas will flash into your consciousness that will be clues, they will be hints about how you can start to live a life of mission, of purpose, that ultimately you can be passionate about, that you can be totally fulfilled by. So keep doing this, persist. And you may even want to go inside and ask your unconscious for assistance with this process. Trust that you do have a larger wisdom than your conscious mind. Your conscious mind can handle 7 plus or minus 2 bits of information, but your unconscious mind is doing everything else. And there is a lot more power and resourcefulness in your unconscious ability. And we can communicate directly with that simply by asking. So go inside and ask your unconscious to assist you in this process, to support you in discovering what that mission is for you. Now, do this as long as you need to. Do this again and again. If it was me, and I had to sit with this question for some time, I would repeat the exercise a couple times a day, right before I go to sleep, maybe right the first time in the morning when I get up. Because the more that you start to do this, again, we're training the RAS. We're saying, hey, feel this feeling of excitement. You feel what it would be like to live in alignment with your values. You start to picture yourself that way. Context independent at first, right? So in the beginning, you can just begin to imagine yourself being fulfilled, living a life of mission, and not necessarily knowing what you're doing, like a actor, like a Shakespearean actor when they're on a stage with no set on it. You just know that they're embodying the role. So too can you start to imagine yourself living that way. And the more that you do that, your unconscious will start to sort for the answer to the question, why are you here? But you must ask. And when we ask, we want to ask intelligently, right? To quote Tony Robbins, asking intelligently in the unconscious is vivid, rich, mental rehearsal. Do the exercise, do it again, the answer will come. I promise you, the answer will come. So the last step now that you have this grand vision of what it is that you can be doing that would lead to a life of passion and fulfillment, is just to formulate a sentence that encapsulates that. So for me, right, the things that I'm interested and excited about, psychology, NLP, communication, these types of things. And, my personal heroes, people like Richard Bandler, Tony Robbins. So when I start to see images of those things happening, and I put myself into a grand vision of me helping transform the consciousness of the planet with NLP, a mission statement that could come to mind for me, a simple sentence that can encapsulate this is, I am here to free consciousness on this planet. I'm here to help people change beliefs, transform their emotions, achieve their goals, really develop excellence, maximize their potential, right? These are the types of phrases or sentences that come to mind for me, right? And I know that that's my mission. So you can do the same thing here. Once you have that grand vision, translate that vision into a sentence, and we're gonna call that your mission, right? Simple enough. If you need to go back through these exercises, please do so, right? Get back in touch with that sense of excitement. Get in touch with that sense of fulfillment. Go through the exercises until you can formulate that mission statement. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and share the video to get more videos like this. And also, if you think anybody could benefit, please feel free to share with them.